everybody, Katie here. I posted on Instagram a couple days ago? I think it was a couple days ago. And it was the background this cloud background that I made. And I was really happy with how it turned out. And this is the card that I ended up making from that background. And I kind of just wanted to come on here real quick and put another one of these cards together for you guys. And I'm also playing with a new iPhone and kind of a new little, I don't know what you want to call it, bendy arm thing that actually holds the iPhone on the side of my table while the iPhone kind of comes over and kind of looks down on everything. So I'm kind of playing with it, just kind of playing around a little bit. So I just thought I'd put another one of these cards together and do another one of these backgrounds. I am using a makeup brush to do my blending for my background because I wanted something really soft. This tip came from Kari Webster at KW Card Design. She got this awesome tip from somebody, and I cannot remember who she got it from. I am so sorry, but I got the tip from Kari, and it's so awesome. And these makeup brushes I got at Walmart in the cosmetics section. These were like $2, but they give like the smoothest blend I've seen. It's crazy. I will go ahead and apologize now for any noise that you may hear. I am outside in my garage, and I do have the garage door up, so if you hear birds or people walking by, and I see I see one of my kids on his bicycle, so I expect to have to shush him here in just a minute. And I also have a kitchen timer off to my left here. This is my little bell pepper kitchen timer. It's timing me for dinner. And I'm about to have to shush. Go! Hey! Shush! I'm filming!
Huh?
I'm filming!
Filming?
Filming! Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Okay. Okay, so... He just looked at me like my head was on fire. Okay, so I made this little template of kind of just scallopy cloud shapes, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to lay it down, lay my little template down, and I'm using tumbled glass distress ink. I have also peacock feathers right here, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use peacock feathers or not. I didn't in this original one right here. This is all tumbled glass. So I'm going to open that up, and and you just kind of swirl your brush. You can dab, just get the color on there. If you have the big ink pads, this would work great for those too. I have them. I don't know where they're at. But anyway, the big ink pads would work great for this too. And then I'm just gonna swipe the color on. That's all I'm doing. I'm just swiping it on. I'm just getting color on there. And then, see, ta-da! And then I'm going to bring this over. And you just keep going until there's no color left on your brush. And then you just pick up some more. I have found that swirling the brush on the ink pad, even the little ones, gets pretty good. Gets some pretty good ink on there. And then obviously the darker ink colors, you know, their color will be a little bit brighter. And I also will hold my brush right here like this, which I'm sure is probably not good for the bristles, but that's the way I do it. Okay. And I'm gonna bump this over just a little. And I'm just gonna swirl. And I'm trying to keep an eye on my kitchen timer so that it doesn't deafen you guys when it goes off. So I'm just swirling it on. Swirling it on. I will apologize again for any noises that you guys hear. I can hear my cats at the door in between our garage and our kitchen, completely losing their minds because mommy is outside. I have got 2 teenagers. I have a 13-year-old and a 15-year-old. And I have 2 cats. Their names are Nacho and Gemma. And I have a wonderful husband who is inside playing video games. This is mommy's free time, mommy's craft time. My husband has his thing he likes to do. Okay, and I'm just moving it down. Move it on down. And you just move the template around. And I'm not even worried about covering up the upper layers with ink. I'm not even worried about that. I'm just putting more ink on. To me, it looks more natural, and I really, really like it. I'm going to flip my template just so I can get some different kind of shapes, different kind of cloud shapes. Happy little clouds. Bob Ross used to call them happy little trees, happy little ducks, happy little clouds. And I'm just holding my template steady with this hand so that it doesn't, well, I'm trying to hold it steady so that it doesn't shift. And I'm just kind of laying the color down, laying it down. There we go. All right, I'm going to kind of press into my pad a little bit. Intensify my color just a little on this next one. I got a lot. Ooh, we can blend that out. Not a biggie. We can blend that out. We'll blend it out. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to. I can feel I'm getting real close to the end of my paper. I think I'm about good. And if you do find that you've lost, like right here, I'm probably going to go in and add some more kind of, oh gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Add a little more color there. Because I have lost a little bit of the line there that I was kind of wanting, but that's not a big deal. You just line your template back up as best you can. They're clouds, they're natural, they're not supposed to look perfect. It's supposed to be, you know, imperfect and kind of organic looking and just natural. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, period. I think it looks more natural when they aren't perfect. I'm going to put that right there, line that back up because I do want a little bit more right there, and I'm just going to dab some color. So there we go. Okay, there is my cloud template. I'm going to cover that back up. And to kind of keep track of my brushes, I just wrote on here, and you can kind of see it's rubbing off, so I'll have to find something else to kind of write on them with. You could take a label or something like that and write on there, but I just wrote on them for right now just to kind of keep track of them. And then I always save my little covers, and I put my brush back in the little covers just so it'll kind of save its shape. Okay. All right, so here's what we ended up with. Super, super pretty. It's very, you know, airy looking and natural. I really like it. Okay, now what I want to do, I want to take, this is mustard seed, and I'm going to take my mustard seed, and I'm just going to swipe, and I'm going to swipe, swipe. And I'm going to swipe. Okay. Okay, so that's it for the mustard seed. Let me get... Look here now. Cooperate with me. I need my supplies to cooperate. Okay. I just had a little mustard seed there on my craft mat. Just going to wipe up. And a cat fur. Okay, now we're going to set the mustard seed piece off to the side just to kind of dry and let this mustard seed ink kind of soak into the paper, because we put a lot on there. And I'm going to take my, if I can get it, I'm going to take my gigantic roll of foam tape, got it right here, and I'm just kind of going to line it up just to get some good, nice curves, because I can't draw a good curved line freehand for nothing. So I've got my black pen. I'm going to use the edge of this and do it like that. And then I want one more. I'm going to put it right there, and I'm going to hold, when I go to do this, I'm going to hold my tape roll down. I'm going to hold it down so I make sure that it does not shift, because I do not want to ruin the background that I just created. Okay. So there we go. So there's my power lines for my birds to sit on. And for this one, oh, I don't have a sentiment. Oh, I didn't get a sentiment ready for you guys. Let me, here we go, here we go. Here's my stamp set right here. I'm using the stamp set from W+9 called Happy Birds. And I'm going to take it out. I'm going to use, I hope this puts a big smile on your face. Okay, so I've got my, that there. Where is, see, this is what happens when you decide, oh, I think I'll film a video, and you don't do any planning or prepping for it or anything. You can't find anything. Okay, so I've got my VersaFine ink here. I'm going to use it because I don't really feel like fishing my Misty out right now, and I want to be sure that I get a good line. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm just going to stamp it right down here on the bottom. Hope this puts a big smile on your face. Bam! Right on your face. Okay. Put my VersaFine Onyx Black back up. Okay, so here's what we've got so far. We've got our power lines, we've got our cloud background, we've got our sentiment, and now we have dinner. It'll be all right for a few more minutes. We have our birds. I colored these two birds with Prismacolor pencils and did my blending with a Prismacolor blender pencil. I didn't actually use any Gamsol. I'm not sure exactly how that blender pencil works, but that's what I use to do the blending. And when I figure out how, you know, editing on this kind of thing works, then I'll go more in depth with coloring and things like that. So I'm just going to adhere the birds flat. Maybe, look here, cooperation. Okay, so I want one bird here. Make sure you guys are where you can see. And I want the other bird there. Okay, so there's my birds. There's my birds. Okay, and I'm going to put more adhesive. You can use whatever kind of adhesive you want. I just happen to have this out on my desk. So this is what I'm going to use. Here is my mustard seed piece, and I'm just going to center it up as best I can. I think that looks It looks okay, I think. I'm taking care, oh, I'm sorry, you guys are bumping around. I'm taking care to avoid where I have stamped my sentiment. Did I just stick my finger in it? No, okay. Taking care to avoid where I've stamped my sentiment because I am the world's worst at stamping a sentiment with VersaFine and then just getting it absolutely everywhere. So I've got that. Now we need a card base. We need a card base. Let me come over here and grab some good paper. Okay, I'll set that off to the side. Let me get out my trimmer. And I have the Fiskars trimmer that's got the scoring blade on it. Right there. I'm sorry if I'm kind of off camera, but all I'm doing is, I promise, is just scoring a card, and that's really, really boring. Nobody wants to see that. I've lost my bone folder. I don't know where my bone folder went. All right, forget it. We're gonna use a palette knife. Maybe. Ooh, that's not working well at all. Okay. We'll make that work. We'll make that work. Seriously, what did I do with that dang bone folder? Oh my, there it is. Sucker you. All right. Okay. And we'll just, that ugly crease, if you get an ugly crease, just flip it over. Nobody needs to know. Nobody will ever know except you and me. Okay. Now I'm going to put on my foam adhesive. And I'm just going to tear pieces off. Stick it down. Good. Peel these off. And then we're going to try and center this up without getting our head in the camera. Come on down. That's close enough. Okay. All right, there we go. That was a really quick and easy card to put together. All you have to do is stamp something cute on the inside and do a little envelope to match and stamp some birds on the envelope, and that's it. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching and stopping by. Be sure you go check out Kari's channel. It's KW Card Design. She had the awesome tip on the makeup brushes. All right, guys, stay crafty. Bye.